Hello Virgo, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me. So your song for this reading is Up There by Post Malone. Also, don't mind my voice. I feel like all of a sudden my voice is like really weird sounding. I feel like it just sounds very hoarse for some reason. But either way, your song is Up There by Post Malone. I can't remember how much inappropriate language it uses, but just use your discretion when if you decide to listen to the song and look at the lyrics and everything. But I did write down some of the lyrics. So I wrote down, I want to go up there and I don't ever want to come down. I want to see what's up there, acting like I have it all figured out. So I'm feeling like this is like higher dimensions. Like you've awakened to new energies and dimensions, and it's you don't want to come down. So like you could be feeling like maybe like disconnected from your environment, separated from your environment or the people that you usually spend most of your time with, people that maybe typically you agreed on things with. It's like you're learning new things, and you're feeling a different way, so maybe it's kind of making it so you're not feeling as connected to the people around you. But maybe not. I was feeling a couple random things when I was doing the pre-shuffle. So first of all, I was feeling like all of this was happening because of things that you were realizing about the timeline that you've been on, and that you've been unhappy with your 3D reality. You've been unhappy with the way things look in 3D, you know? Or you're just unhappy with the things that you find when you look at the 3D. You know what I mean? Like things that like you just, like it could be like broad things like, you know, worldly problems, and when you look at those things it makes you very unhappy and you're feeling very disconnected from, you know, other humans because you don't understand, you know, how people can act like that or react like that. Or it's like people in your environment, you're unhappy with the way they do things or react or something like that. Or it's you're unhappy with the things that you have manifested up to this point for your 3D reality. You're unhappy with where you are in some way, but maybe not. This also could be somebody that you're that's around you, that you're connected to. And I was also feeling randomly a new connection coming in. So, but I was feeling like more like friendship connection, not so much romantic. Maybe a new group of friends, or just a new friendship or bond with another person. It could be a business partner as well. It could also be love. It doesn't, you know, I'm not saying it's not love, but I was initially feeling friendship basically. And also, don't be afraid to face your own shadow, which is completely unrelated to the friend thing, but I was also feeling that during the pre-shuffle. So let's see what the cards have to say. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, you can do so in the description. Just wanted to mention that because I totally forgot to. Okay. Please show me Virgo. What is Virgo's energy? Oh my goodness. Throat chakra. Goodness. And realization. Yeah, like you're having realizations maybe about how the world works, or just things in general. Like you're just having awakenings, and it's kind of like you're not resonating with the people around you anymore. You know, you're not relating. You don't want to talk about the same things. You don't like the same things. You know what I mean? It's like you're separating from maybe a cycle that you've been in, or a soul group that you've been in. You know, you're separating from that. in some way because of realizations you're having. And throat chakra for sure. Like for some reason, for absolutely no reason, this is not something that's been going on all day, I sound like I have a sore throat. I don't, but my voice sounds strange for some reason. So for sure, already feeling the throat chakra stuff. I'm feeling like maybe you are feeling like you can't speak up about something. You're feeling like maybe you can't talk about these realizations because people aren't relating with you. Let's see more. Can you show me the situation for Virgo? Compassion. Yeah, like you're having so much compassion. Like you could be like having like some heart chakra stuff going on as well. And it's like you're having so much compassion for innocent people. You know, you're maybe feeling strongly justice as well. I'm feeling like also wanting to give, wanting to make a change, wanting to make a difference, wanting to make movement in some way. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that the unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Yeah, so like you're just feeling like a lot of compassion for like innocent people, basically. In everything. It's not just like like you're seeing like what I mean by that is you're seeing the innocence in like life. Yeah, like your heart chakra could just be being awakened right now. And yeah, let me see why. Can you show me why Virgo is going through this? Why is Virgo going through this? Magic. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment and move forward and move towards possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Okay, so having faith, maybe your faith is being renewed, your faith in like love and light, in the existence of light, and you know, just all the beliefs around love and everything like that. Like you're believing in something is basically what I'm trying to say. Okay. And we will look more into it. Also this magic thing. Hopefully you're not practicing magic. Hopefully no one is practicing magic. Like not magic, but like spells that manipulate others' free will or opinions or whatever. Just whatever, anything that you're doing that messes with somebody else's free will. Trying to make someone else do something is never a good idea. No, no, no. But we can ask that. We can ask about that as well. More, you know, more so, I feel like this is about your beliefs and, again, realizations. Okay. Please show me Virgo in the 3D. Please show me Virgo in the 3D. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's a lot of cards. Okay, Virgo. Okay. Something in the past is holding you back from moving forward. Things are being held up for you because you have an attachment and you don't know what to do about something, or you don't know how to release something that's happened to you in your past. and it keeps you in some form of prison, or it holds you back in some sort of way. This is allowing your ego to take over. That's what these cards are basically showing me, and it's a past situation. It's a past situation. So I know there's so many cards here now and that there's not that much room, but it's like things have been moving very slow in other areas of your life because this thing holds you back and keeps you in a false prison because of your heartbreak. Your pain on something keeps you held back. Or this is, you know, plain old ego thoughts that come through that hold you back. Fears, something that may have gone wrong in the past. You are afraid that it'll go wrong again. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, now they're all mixed up. It's like I'm feeling that, but honestly, more strongly, I'm feeling like you're being held back by things that happened in your past. It's keeping you in this Eight of Swords, Three of Swords energy, you know, not actually imprisoned, but imprisoned, basically. Not seeing the way out, not seeing not seeing how to heal something. Okay. Please show me the situation in 3D. This, again, could be someone that you're dealing with. King of Pentacles and Strength. Please show me more. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't have enough cards for this, guys. Come on. Oh, wow. Just came like this. So these could be characters. So there's the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Could be earth signs or water signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This, I'm feeling like this is, you could be a boss of some sort. There could be a Leo involved. There's healing that needs to be done. I want to look at this separately, but there's evident healing that needs to be done on this situation, obviously the one from the past here. And I want to look more into why, you know, like what is the greater purpose of this, you know, where is this going? But it's something that's being led by spirit, something, you're being shown something. But you could be just in a very masculine, if you're female, you could be in a very masculine energy here where you're kind of being very stern, holding back emotion. You're the boss. You could be responsible for a large amount of people or a family, or just yourself. You know, you're in charge of yourself, and you know, you're working on your own life. You're working for this Ten of Pentacles. Can you please show me more about the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there's some sort of offer from the universe, basically. There's some sort of offering of something. There's some sort of manifestation of something that is leading you to the Ten of Pentacles. It requires you to heal these things from the past, to forgive. It requires you to forgive the people who have wronged you, and to remove your like victim mentality. Like, I'm not saying you have a victim mentality, but taking your power back by refusing to be somebody else's victim is what I'm feeling. Like, forgiving, because not forgiving means you're their victim, and you're nobody's victim. Okay, please show me why this is happening in 3D. What is the reason? What has caused this to happen in 3D? Yeah. That wants to come out. So this is definitely about foundations, whatever that means for you. That could be foundations in family, love, home life. It could be foundations in work, what you spend your time doing, just foundations in general, root chakra stuff. It's because it's time to move forward. It's time to have some movement, whether that be energetic or physical movement. It's time to move on, or it's time to make some energetic moves in your life because you're holding on to something too tightly. You have an attachment of some sort from some sort of wronging, some sort of past hurt has caused you to hold on to it, but refuse to heal it. Basically, not refuse to, but not be able to heal it, but it's always there and it holds you back in a way. But you're just letting it be there, basically. Like you were too stagnant. You weren't facing your own shadow in this aspect. There's a shadow aspect that you need to face, probably during the full moon, right after the full moon, is probably a great time to do shadow work and meditate and put out the intention that you're looking to, heal an aspect of a shadow, or recognize or acknowledge or realize a part of your shadow, a part of yourself that you have kept hidden from the world, and even yourself probably. You've probably convinced yourself that it wasn't there as well. But it's blocking you. It's blocking your abundance. It's blocking movement in other areas, because it's like, no, stop. You need to deal with this so that you can move forward. So that you can move forward in a healthier way, without the toxic baggage. It's just something that there's something that you're holding on to that needs to go. Basically, long story short. Okay, please show me in 5D Virgo. Please show me what Virgo is in 5D. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Really fighting about making movement and taking action. It's like your ego's really trying to, in full force, trying to hold you back and keep you held back. Trying to keep you from acknowledging it. It's like it's trying to make it feel like you think that you can't acknowledge it. It's just too hard to acknowledge, but that's not true. That's just your ego trying to convince you of that. It'll essentially make you think that you're like, it'll run your brain's process like you're dying or something, because you're killing off a part of the ego. You're detaching yourself in some way, so it feels scary, so then you pull out of it and then refuse to acknowledge it. You need to acknowledge it and go for it without fear. Go towards it without fear, so that you can move on in your life and have stable foundations that aren't ones that you're in them for passion, and you're not in them because you're stuck there and you're scared to move, basically. Please show me the situation in 5D. Oh my goodness. The Magician. It feels like you have a lot of things coming at you at once. So you're reflecting on, okay, so you could be reflecting on third-party situations. You could be reflecting while at a party of some sort. Maybe, you're off reflecting while they're all drinking or something. But, typically, 3 cups, This could be a third party situation and you're just looking back on it. You could be processing, you know, any emotions like sadness or, you know, disappointment or things like that. You could be masking those with anger. Seeing because of the face there, you could be like trying to not feel sad emotions and feel angry ones instead. I'm feeling like these are three separate things here that are energetically a part of the situation here. There's the Magician, so you could have been trying to work on manifesting, not realizing that you're unlocking this whole thing of shadow selves and you know, doing all this inner work and coming back to yourself and everything. You could have been just trying to manifest something, manifest some sort of abundance, but you've only so far seen the Page of Pentacles here. And if you're trying to manifest love, you've only seen here the Knight of Wands. Hey, I don't know. Maybe this is someone you're dealing with, or because I would hope that anyone watching this channel wouldn't be, you know, practicing spells or anything like that. I guess, like, I need to be honest here. It does feel like energetically there was magic going on, where someone's trying to either manipulate somebody's money and love life and turn it into Page of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. Like, you know, this is a knight, you know, naive, you know, lower energy. That's not, you know, that's not the Ten of Pentacles here. This is the Page of Pentacles. And, you know, Knight of Wands, wicked, flighty, you know, leaves just as fast as they got there, you know what I mean? This is somebody who's like a player mentality. So it's like, there's some sort of magic going on where someone tried to do magic trying to get these things to flourish in their life, and it turned into the Page of Pentacles or the Knight of Wands. Like, they only got this. Like, they didn't get what they were really looking for, because they were looking for, you know, the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, which is what came up in 3D. That's what they were looking for, but this is what they got energetically. This is what it is energetically. Somebody could be trying to mess with you with that, with this, and they could be manifesting for them. Like, they could be trying to manipulate your situation to look like this. When anyone does that kind of stuff, it's like they don't even realize, especially when you're doing it to somebody that is awake or aware, or just like is can recognize energy in like their field and whatever, and like can recognize when something, you feel an energy that isn't your own and you feel it outside of you. When you feel that, I feel like you know how to kind of reject it and not take it and claim it. So it in turn bounces back to the person who sent it, because it needs to go somewhere. And if it can't hit you, it needs to hit them. And even if they do succeed, that's when, you know, karma will get them. Karma, not get them, you know, but karma will send back exactly what they gave. It's, you know, inevitable, whether it happens quickly or later on. You know what I mean? Okay. Why is this happening in 5D? Okay, yeah. It's time to feel a little bit more free and a little less bound to the situation. It's time to cut things out that don't deserve your time and energy, and start planning for yourself. Start planning your I want to say like return for some reason. My hair's everywhere. Start planning your come up. Start planning your how you're going to take charge of your life, and start being more in control, rather than allowing the situation to manipulate what you do and the moves you make and what direction you go in, because it's important that you try to go in the most high vibrational possible way. You know what I mean? Okay, and for the outcomes, I wanted to use the Work Your Light Oracle for the outcomes. Just shuffle really quick. Okay, these all stick together still. They're very matte cards. Okay. Please show me the outcome for Virgo's energy. What's the outcome for Virgo's energy? I'm going to come back to the tarot deck for what Virgo can be excited about after the outcome. What is the outcome for Virgo's energy? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Yeah, trust your intuition. Trust that everything happens for a reason. Trust that you're having realizations when you need to. Trust that you're being led in the right direction, especially with the Strength card here. You're being led in the right direction of healing and moving past these things that have been probably on your mind a lot. Or if not on your mind, it's just like they've been subconsciously in the back of your mind, holding you back in some sort of way, energetically, whether you realize it or not. Please show me the outcome of the situation. Oh, another card. For Virgo, another one. And all right. Yes, just say yes. And leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So if you were looking for any confirmations about whether you should go forward with something that you've been having intuition on and that you've been feeling like you should go towards, yes, the answer is yes. You should leap, go first, the universe will catch you, the universe will catch up to you. Start planning these moves. Start planning, energetically move yourself, like energetically get yourself aligned with what it is that you want. And then go for it, and just trust that you're being guided in the best possible direction. Trust that your guides and angels and ancestors and whatever you, oh, the wrong one, that you believe in are guiding you. Okay, so lastly, I would like to look at what Virgo can be excited about. Okay. Show me what Virgo can be excited about. Okay. What can Virgo be excited about? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so new levels of awakening for sure. Balance in a situation that you thought you missed out on. You're going to be perceiving the situation differently. Oh, the King of Swords. Did I miss any others? No. The King of Swords. So you're excited about somebody that's about to match your style here, you know, a counterpart, a match, someone who also probably just cut things out of their life, just cleaned up their life. Show me more about the King of Swords. What is this King of Swords? This also could be you coming together. Yeah, so they just dropped a lot of their burdens and they're coming to offer you something small. They just came out of like a hermit, this is the other way, hermit, energy where they just kind of like, this is the 10, so they probably just completed a cycle of some sort, and they're ready to offer emotion of in some way, but it is just the page. So they may not be fully there and healed, but they're on the same page as you in some sort of way. They understand you in some sort of way of whatever you just went through or are dealing with. They have went through a similar thing. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Virgo. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can go to the link in the description. I also want to mention that if you're interested in winning a free personal reading, you can follow the other link in the description and follow the directions from there. So again, thank you so much. I hope to see you the next time I post a video. And yeah, bye!